Wild weekend in the way of the weather, wasn't it? Well, President Trump is set to host King Charles and Queen Camilla in Washington this week. The state visit will mark 250 years since the U.S. declared independence from Britain, but it comes at a time when there are new diplomatic disagreements between the countries. Bradley Blackburn has more.
The House of Windsor is headed to Washington, bringing all the pomp and pageantry of the crown to the White House. The UK's King Charles and Queen Camilla are set to arrive today for a state visit with President Trump. The occasion will mark 250 years since the U.S. overthrew the rule of Charles' relative, King George III. In Washington, British flags are already waving ahead of the visit, alongside the Stars and Stripes. Intense security is expected just days after another assassination attempt on the president.
It's the 250th between our two countries. I'm in a somber background after last night for all of us, but I still hope we'll be able to showcase this moment and make it the celebration that it deserves to be.
This will be the King's first state visit to the U.S. since officially taking the helm as monarch in 2023. The 77-year-old royal, who is battling cancer, is expected to have a private meeting with the president and be honored with a formal White House state dinner. The British monarchy is embattled, with the king recently stripping his younger brother Andrew of his title as prince over connections with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. President Trump is also at odds with the UK's elected leaders over issues like the Iran war. But this trip is intended to celebrate the long-standing special relationship between the two countries.
Even Donald Trump, I think, loves the royal family. And I think it's going to be a good visit for not only our country, but for the United Kingdom as well.
Last year, the king hosted President Trump for a second historic state visit to the UK, an honor typically given to each president only once. During his first term, President Trump was hosted by Queen Elizabeth II. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The king will also travel to New York City during his trip to meet with families of the September 11th attacks ahead of the 25th commemoration later this year.